We are talking with Theodore Huss, who is one of the 6 candidates seeking the 2 positions on the county commission that are up for election this year. Why did you decide to run for county commissioner?
Well, because I want to make a difference in Lincoln County. I want to be a boots on the ground type of person. I want to get out and help people. I want to make a difference. Like I said, I'm not a politician. And you know, I'm going to keep that mindset no matter how long I'm in office if I get elected. So that being said, it's just I want to help people. I mean, I will go out and meet with the people. I will talk to the people. I will answer the phones. You know, I will come and look at the problem. You know, that's why I want to be a county commissioner.
What do you consider to be some of the issues that you expect the county commissioners to be facing over the next period that you'll be elected for?
Well, I know there's 2 big concerns. One of which is the SROs in schools, and I know the county commissioners work on funding for the sheriff's department, and we need to get that funding out there so we can get SROs in all the schools, not just the high schools or the the middle schools, but we need them in the elementary schools as well. And the other big issue is infrastructure. We have a lot of weak infrastructure in the western part of Lincoln County, mainly. And we need to really work on that, and I think the county commissioners need to, that needs to be addressed as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think so.
The biggest focus, of course, on many of the things that have come before the commissioners recently have been eastern Lincoln County and some of the development that has gone on there. Sometimes some have thought it was excessive development because roads and so forth have difficulty handling it. And of course, as it is right now, the water and sewer availabilities there are not quite matching up with what is expected in terms of continued growth. You've mentioned western Lincoln County, which of course is still without water service for a great deal of the county, and of course has no sewer service. Do you see any big developments that need to be done down the road in those areas?
We discussed this in both the forums we had in Denver and at the Cultural Center just the other week. Excuse me, those were brought up. And we've touched on a lot of things. And as far as Denver goes, Denver's growing way too fast. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm glad Lincoln County has Denver, but when Denver runs out and it gets slow, they're going to move. People are going to start wanting to head west. West Lincoln has a lot of undeveloped land, and I know there's land up there for sale. I see it every day. If we do not get water, if we do not get sewer up there, people are going to head to other counties. They're not going to stay in Lincoln County. They're going to move to other counties, and then we lose business. We're going to lose commerce altogether. If we can get water is primary in West Lincoln. If we like just to name a road, for example, Bill Sane Road. If we can get water lines on that road, there you're gonna start having fire hydrants put in. And what people need to understand is without this, if there's a house fire, if there's a structure fire, if there's a woods fire, brush fire, any type of fire, the fire departments are running their tanker trucks and their pumper trucks to deliver this water. Without water lines up there, they're pulling in other fire departments to help. Now the other fire departments are down, and other fire departments have to step up. Manpower, it's vehicle, it's just a lot of excessive money being spent. If we go ahead and get water lines put in up there, then if there's a house fire or a brush fire or whatever, okay, now all you need is pumper trucks. You can bring tankers for backup, but now all you need is pumper trucks to pump the water from the hydrants. Also, what people need to understand is if you have fire hydrants in the vicinity of your home, your homeowner's insurance decreases because of that, because it's home safety. So that being said, that's where we stand on that.
One of the things that has been discussed at recent county commission meetings, and for the time being at least, they have pretty much said that they're not going to build it, but for a long time they'd been talking about a government center over where the old hospital is located. Of course, now that's the health department, and they talked later about building another building adjacent to that. It was a split vote, but they decided not to proceed with that. How do you feel about that particular project?
I'm going to say firmly, no. They should not build another building. Lincoln County has enough buildings sitting around vacant. Lincoln County made a great decision just the other year when they bought the property of the old R.B. Cronin's building, and they moved Transportation Lincoln County out there, TLC. That was one of the best things they done instead of building a location. They were renting a building off of Gaston Street. It was a little bitty tiny place. It was owned by, I think, Mohegan or somebody. But anyway, they rented that for a while, and it was really too small for them. And that was a concern then. Are they going to build a place? Are they going to move in somewhere? So when they bought the R.B. Cronin's, there's enough out there for other things. So they got room for expansion there. So what I think they need to do, they don't need to build nothing. They had a hospital there and they tore it down. That being said, they should have left that alone if they wanted to move in and just renovate it. If you have a building sitting vacant, renovate it. Don't tear it down to build something new. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of your money, my money, their money, and we need to stop wasting money. The county needs to use what's there. I mean, there's buildings everywhere vacant.
Most important question I think I can ask you, and the one that the voters probably should ask you, why should you be one of their two choices for county commissioner?
And that's a real good question, and I'm glad you asked that. Just because solely, number one, I'm gonna say this, and I'll reiterate it as many times as possible. I'm not a politician. Okay. That being said, if I'm elected, I work for you. I don't work for me. I work for you. If you have a care or concern, you can call me. Anybody. They can call me. We can go over the matter. I will come to them if it's fit. I'm just the type of person, for example, I don't mind getting my hands dirty. This past Friday, just for example, there was a bad wreck on 27 West. My wife and I, we rode up on it right when it happened. The first thing I did, I jumped out, I assessed the situation. I run across the ditch, jumped down into a ditch without care for my own life. Popped the back door open of the car, climbed in, talked to the lady, kept her calm, held her in C-spine until EMS and fire got there and cut her door off to get her out of the car. That's the type of person I am. If you need me, I'm gonna be there. I'm not gonna run and hide behind a phone or a desk. I don't want to be a seat warmer in the office. I'm not a pencil pusher. I don't ever want to be classified as that. I don't want a nameplate sitting in front of me. I'm me. That's who I am. If you need me, I'm going to be there for you. If you elect me for this position, that's what I'm here for, is for you, not me.